But moving on, I just wanted to let you know that to me, that was, and I know last year y'all beat Alabama, to me, that was truly your welcome to the SEC moment. Because I felt like the first two games y'all played, like you said, they were bottom feeders.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, bro, again, for the fourth time.
He taking it
Yo,
well. He taking
I
it
figure
well.
we see you again, and your destiny is in our hands.
Well, let's talk about that. Let's talk about what to expect from the SEC for the rest of the season. You ready?
Sure.
All right. Texas is in a lot of trouble. Now, I'm not trolling. I like to troll, piss Billy off.
Texas is in a lot of trouble.
Texas is in a lot of trouble, for real.
Wow.
Texas is in trouble. Alabama, your season's over. Roll Tide, roll. Sorry. And I don't got no against Alabama, but, you got two SEC losses. It's a wrap. It is a wrap. Your season's over. So I'm going to tell you what I realized, Bowtie Bill, that you got to pay attention to what's going on in college football. I'm not saying that you're not, but for instance, now this is you guys' chance to get in the comments and make fun of me, which I know you guys always do, but everyone, if you don't know, everyone knows that my team is Notre Dame. Now, people say, all right, Notre Dame ain't be nobody. Okay, I know that. Y'all be going crazy in the comments. I know that they stink. Yeah, I know that. Notre Dame gonna go to the playoff. That's usually what I tell Bowtie Bill every year. And then we're gonna lose in the first round to the SEC team. So I know we're not beating the SEC teams. But this is what I started realizing. Notre Dame has won the last 3 weeks in a row, and they still keep staying at 12. And I'm like, okay, I see what's going on here. Kind of punishing us because of the fact we're not in a conference. Also, what people do not know is it's not the top 12 that go to the playoffs. It's the top 11. So you are the 12th seed. You do not go to the playoffs. People do not know that. Did you know that, Bowtie Bill?
What do you mean?
Okay, so how it goes, the top 11 goes, right? Okay. The 12th seed automatically goes to the highest division winner that's not in the Power 4. Okay, so as of right now, who would that be? That would be Boise State. Boise State has the 12th seed. They might not be ranked 12, but they would get that 12th seed. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So that's how that would go. So Boise State would get the 12th seed on that. All right. Now,
hold on 1 second.
Okay, yes, sir.
We're gonna add clarity to this.
Oh, go ahead. Mm-hmm.
The reason why Notre Dame hovers around 12 is because the powers that be gonna put Notre Dame in. They got too much money, too many followers, too many fans, right? Because of the Pac-12 of the Power 4 championship games, they're gonna lose. And by Notre Dame hovering around 12, they may wind up number 10, number 9 at the end.
Right. See, that's why I disagree. See, this is I think that they're trying to teach them a lesson. Hear me out. They've been number 12 for 3 weeks. Why would they not move up? We've won 3 weeks in a row, and they're keeping us at 12. And then teams jump all over, drop down. They're just keeping us at 12. So I'm just like, okay.
Because
my point is that we should have moved up by now, Bowtie Bill.
Well,
3 weeks in a row at 12?
I'm going to say this.
All right.
I'm going to say this. Look, over the last 2 weeks, Oregon played Ohio State. Georgia played Texas.
LSU played Ole Miss. Ole Miss was number 11.
Right.
We was 12 that week. We couldn't go up just one slot. they lost.
You having top teams to play other top teams.
Man, I don't care if you beat 3 garbage teams. 3 weeks, not 2 weeks maybe, but 3 weeks in a row, you don't move up at all, Bowtie Bill.
Miami won and didn't move.
Yep, but the week before that, they was 9. They moved up to 6. That's 1 week. Keyword, you keep saying one team that maybe 1 week, but you win 3 weeks in a row. So I just think that. So this is what I say Texas is in trouble. All right, let me get serious. All right, here's the logic. I'm going to do the breakdown. You ready?
I'm listening.
All right. No trolling, being serious, okay? So we already know right off the bat, if the season ends, we already know that one of the 12 seeds is going to go to a team that's the highest ranked conference winner that's not in the Power 4.
They get a bye.
Right. No, they don't get a bye. No. That'll be your Boise State. Okay, I'm starting from the bottom up. Let me go from the top.
Okay,
I see how you want to do it. Okay. So we all know the SEC champion, Big 12. We know whoever wins
Power
the Big
4.
Yeah, the Power 4. If you win your conference, we all know you get a bye.
1 through 4.
That's 1 through 4. So we good. We know who the 1 through 4 is. You win the SEC, the Big 10, Big 12. You win that, boom, you in. You follow me?
Gotcha.
All right. So the top 4 gone. The 12th seed was going to be, if it was right now, it'd be Boise State. Because whoever is the highest ranking conference winner outside of the Big Four, which right now would be Boise State. Now, you do got to worry about your Navies and Army because they win their division, but the problem is they're not ranked higher than Boise State. So as of right now, that will go to Boise State. So now that's 5 teams gone. You follow me? Mm-hmm. So you got 7 slots left, right? Mm-hmm. All right. Now we don't have any proof of what I'm about to say here. Everything else I just said is all factual. All right, you can't debate it. Now, the next 7 is what my opinion. We don't have any proof of this. It's my opinion, okay? If you have a team that goes to any of the other Power 4 conference, this is what I believe, with only 1 loss, so they only have 1 loss, and they get their second loss in the conference champion, I believe the runner-up of all 4 divisions will be going too. What do you think?
That's a possibility.
So my key is, now if somebody goes to a conference championship with 2 losses, then no, because then that'd be their 3rd loss.
Yeah.
Now,
your point say if they have 1 loss and go to and lose in the championship.
So you agree with me on that? All right, so that's what I believe. So I believe you only have 1 loss. My fault. Go ahead.
No. Yeah, going into the conference championship game with 1 loss.
Right.
There's a possibility you can get in.
Right. Okay. So we're on the same page on that.
Right.
Okay. Cool. Make sure we're on the same page. So if that's the case, that means that the champion winner, the co-runner is in. So that's 8 teams. And then you got your Boise State. That's 9. You see where I'm going with this? Mm-hmm. Now you got only 3 teams left. Comes down to your Notre Dame or whoever came in 3rd place out of the SEC
and the Big Ten,
mm-hmm. and the ACC. Now here's the problem. Earlier this year, I would have said the ACC has no chance of getting more than maybe 2 teams. It's that. The problem is, God doggone Pittsburgh undefeated this year. So you got these teams that you don't expect them to be. Okay, Clemson, Miami, all right, we might let both of them in. Okay. But then you got
right now Pittsburgh ranked number 19.
But they undefeated though. So they gotta respect sooner or later how they say down there in New Orleans, the baby say sooner or later they gotta put some respect in their name. They're gonna have to.
Put that respect on their name.
They're gonna have to. You can poo-poo on them long as you want, but if they keep winning, which I don't think they will, but you gotta. And I looked at Pittsburgh's schedule. I don't think Pittsburgh plays Miami or Clemson. I mean, when I looked at it, I was like, whoa, like, okay, this is a chance.
Okay. Now I'm walking with you about how Texas season is over. I'm still kind of walking with you now.
Right. So here's the thing about it. If there's only 3 slots left, and it's coming down between Notre Dame, Texas, Georgia, Tennessee, all those teams will be out as of right now. Keep that in mind. The top 2 teams is LSU and Texas A&M.
Which play this weekend.
I was about to say, that's why that's a very big game for Texas. Now, if I'm Texas, remember that I said this, Texas. If I'm Texas, you need, me personally, you need LSU to win that game. You need LSU to win that game. Because then that way Texas A&M have 1 loss. And now it'll only be 1 team in your division conference with 1 conference loss. And then y'all play Texas A&M the last game of the season. So that it'll get y'all to jump over. That's my opinion. Because if LSU can beat Texas A&M, I think that's better for you guys because LSU still have to play Alabama. So hopefully Alabama can clip them for you guys. So if I'm Texas now, you need LSU to win that game this week.
So our season is not over.
I mean, it is whenever you're not controlling your own destiny. I'm just saying. And here's the thing about it. Even if let's say it do happen that way.
We do control our destiny.
No, not
because
right,
we play A&M.
No, not as of right now. You really don't. I'm being serious. You don't. If A&M wins that game, you guys are screwed. You guys are screwed. Yep.
Nah.
Because A&M will have no losses, Bowtie Bill, and LSU will have 1. And so then if you do beat A&M the last game of the season, then what will happen is A&M have 1 loss and you be tied with a bunch of other teams with 1 losses at that time. That's what I'm saying. So that's why you kind of want A&M to lose now. So that way if you beat them, that knocks them down to 2 losses. And then you have 1 loss and you have the head-to-head. You know what I'm saying? But if you beat A&M at the end of the season, it's not the head-to-head anymore. You want to know why? Because if it's 2 other teams with 1 losses in that conference, it don't go just head to head. It go off of point difference, all that type of stuff. Other tiebreakers kick in. It gets messy. What I'm trying to say. So to get out of all the 3-way tie for 1 losses in the second place, the best scenario, I'm telling you, the clean. You don't got to worry about no point differential, all that old crazy stuff. The best scenario is for LSU to beat Texas A&M, and then y'all beat Texas A&M because that means they have 2 losses.
But you have to put this into your calculus. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Then A&M will have 2 losses.
Right, once y'all beat them, right. I'm saying you need them to lose. Right, and I'm saying you need them to lose to LSU.
No, what I'm saying is because they lost to Notre Dame.
Don't matter for the conference. That's what I found out. This was so crazy about it. It don't matter. So you're looking at rankings. We had this talk on Sunday, and everybody like, oh shit, Neil's right. So you keep looking at rankings. We're just talking about to get to your conference championship game.
That is correct.
They look at the conference record only.
So here's the thing.
That's crazy. They might need to change that next year.
Here's the thing though. But head to head, we beat them. So
Right.
head
to head doesn't matter though. I'm gonna tell you why it don't. You didn't listen to me. Only time head to head matters if you're the only two teams with that same conference record. Let's say both of y'all are 6-1. But if let's say you guys, them, and two other teams are 6-1, head to head is thrown out. Point differential kicks in then. Trust me, I already looked it up. So the last thing you want is a 3-way or 4-way tie. Now, if it's just you two tied at that same conference record, head to head matters. You're right. But if it's more than 3 or 4, it gets messy. Trust me. I looked it up, showed everybody the shop Saturday and Sunday. They was like, yeah, we are in trouble. Like, yeah, so the best, I'm just talking about the cleanest way. I know you don't want to hear this, but the truth be told, Texas really is in trouble because it's too many if, buts, and all that type of stuff. They could have held their own destiny, but they would have a much cleaner slate. And I know people in down in Texas going to see this, and I hear them talking about, all right, I'm a guru, and I majority of the time I'll get things right, y'all get things wrong. But the cleanest slate for you guys is you need LSU to beat A&M this weekend. I'm telling you, it'll make them just more cleaner and neater. Boom. So then they have one loss, and then y'all beat Texas in the last game of the season. They have 2 losses. No in hell they can be tied with you. And then you look at on the back end, LSU, Alabama. Alabama has 2 losses. I forgot Georgia Georgia, Tennessee. You don't got to worry about them because they got to play each other. So somebody think their second SEC loss. You follow me? So if I was you in that game, you want Tennessee to win because Georgia then would have the tiebreaker if only you guys happen to have the exact same record conference-wise after you beat A&M. Does that make any sense? So the 2 games you want to look at is LSU to win and Tennessee to beat Georgia. Those 2 games will hook you up drastically, for real. What are you about to say? I'm sorry.
Yeah, 5 games, man. It's just hard to do if and hypotheticals in sports.
I went through everybody's schedule. I really did, for real.
So
I went through all the major team schedule.
Doesn't LSU? Who does LSU play? Because we got 5 games left.
I'm talking. Well, don't get me wrong. How you like to say the bottom feeders? They could lose to a bottom feeder. Those are your words. I don't think no one in SEC is bottom feeder. I just pulled out the big boys. You know, the ones that's like the Alabama, the Tennessee.
Does
the
LSU
Georgia.
play Georgia?
I do not believe not, but I know for a fact LSU play Alabama. That I do know. I remember seeing that. Yeah. I do remember seeing that. That's like in a couple of weeks, but I can look it up. I don't believe.
Right.
Let me check while you're talking. I'm sorry.
Because in the event there's no way LSU, since they have 0 losses, and if they don't play Georgia,
I don't think they do. Let me check. I got it right here. They play Texas A&M this week. I'm sorry. A&M. See, that's the game you need LSU to go down there and handle their business. Then the following, that's tough. Then the next week they got Alabama. They're not going to win both them games. That's 2 tough games back to back. Alabama come to LSU though. Okay. Then LSU go to Florida, and Vanderbilt come to them, and last game of season Oklahoma. So there's no Georgia Tennessee. I remember seeing that. Okay. Yeah, there's no Georgia Tennessee. No sir. Right. Nah. So that's how. I'm sorry.
Does A&M play Georgia?
Let me check for you real quick.
Yeah. It's going to be very interesting as it comes down.
One thing we not taking into consideration, which can happen in the SEC, is somebody, how you like to call them, bottom feeders, which I don't call anybody SEC bottom feeders. Yeah. And when the bottom feeders come up and mess some things up, then it's going to, like how Vanderbilt did Alabama, it's going to throw everything off. And then didn't Ole Miss lose to what you like to call a bottom feeder? I think it was South Carolina, one of the other ones. But Texas A&M plays. Did you want Texas A&M or Georgia schedule?
A&M, either or.
Okay, so A&M, I can tell you right now.
They got
me
LSU.
Personally. This is your last chance to get them, LSU. Because after that, they play South Carolina. I believe they'll beat them. New Mexico State come to them. They'll beat them. They'll beat Auburn, and then Texas. So okay. this is. I knew it was something about this game because I couldn't remember all the schedule. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh, this is a wrap. Like, this is it. Like, if A&M wins this, they're pretty much going to be in the SEC championship game if they win that game. Because if they beat LSU, they could still lose to y'all, and they still going in because they will be the only undefeated SEC team. And now people are wondering, like, what is these guys talking about? A&M has lost. We're only talking about SEC conference games because that's how they pick your actual winner. Now, I know sometimes, if I'm not mistaken, Bowtie Bill, They do rankings too if it's a three-way tie, so that can help you guys out too. I forgot about that. I forgot what it was. It's like if it's a three-way tie, it's this, and if it's a four-way tie, it threw me off. It's like point differential. I believe it's a three-way tie. They do go off the highest ranked team. So you guys will get in because your rank is higher if it's a three-way tie. Then if it's a two-way tie, then like you said, is head-to-head. So that's what it is. I was kind of remember like the tie-breaking scenario, how it go. But all joking aside, that the two biggest games, if you ask me to decide in the future, look, if we just do chalk the rest of the way for the Georgias. And we haven't looked at Georgias. I know Georgia plays. If we look at chalk, and it probably won't be chalk, but just in case, Georgia plays Florida this week. Georgia plays Ole Miss at Ole Miss. I think they can get Ole Miss, and then they play Tennessee. So they play Tennessee the week after Ole Miss. So that's kind of tough to play two good teams back to back. But Tennessee comes to them. Yeah, and then the rest of the game, UMass and Georgia Tech. So I would say you maybe got about two more tough games for Georgia, Ole Miss and Tennessee. Yeah, I give you that. And if I'm Texas, you need to be cheering your behinds off for Tennessee. I would be cheering my butt off for Tennessee to win that game because then that would give Georgia their second loss. Alabama, I just don't see any way possible for Alabama to make it to the SEC championship game. I mean, literally, Texas have to lose another game. Georgia have to lose another game. LSU need to lose 2 games.
A&M need to lose.
It's just a lot for Alabama, and I mean, I just don't see it. And Tennessee this week play Kentucky. That is actually a rivalry game. Just in case people don't know. The game is in Tennessee, and then they play Mississippi State. Then Georgia, they go to Georgia. Then UTEP. Then last game of the season, Vanderbilt at Vanderbilt. So Tennessee has 2 more games I feel like they can trip up on. Tennessee, Georgia, and the Vanderbilt game. So
and we got Vanderbilt this weekend.
Yes, you do.
In Vanderbilt.
And I think I was very surprised before we get out here about that line. You guys are only favored by 3. What do you
mean?
I thought y'all would be favored by more than that.
We favored by 18.5.
Okay, because last week we looked at it, was like 3. I'm telling you, the early line was 3. We looked at it.
18.5.
Okay, that makes way more sense. All right, okay, I don't know. Maybe they changed it or something. I don't know what was going on. I'm telling you, because we all looked at it, and maybe somebody said 3, so they must have looked at the wrong one. Yeah. That sounds much better.
We favored by 18.5.
Okay, because I was about to pull out the 4-on-1K right quick. I'm like, I know I like to troll Texas, but 3 after a loss. So 18 last week. Just going over the college games, I got the Georgia right. Yeah. I'm not gonna rub in both ties field. Bill's face. I also got the Colorado game right.
Yeah.
You keep not want to give Deion that credit. I keep telling y'all, cause I don't think Colorado gonna lose another game for the rest of the season. My opinion. And they look very, very good.
That's your opinion. Okay.
But I am shot God.
Nah, okay, that's your opinion now. Okay.
I mean, they were 14-point underdogs. UCF went on the road and beat them.
Yeah. Okay. Not gonna lose another game.
And then Arizona was real disrespectful. They actually scheduled Colorado for their homecoming game. Deion, a lot of people don't know he didn't like that shit. So they went out and busted their head. And then the Kansas State game was their last team they played as ranked. Kansas State, they looked very good against Kansas State, if you ask me. I mean, if they didn't get 3 of their receivers hurt in that game, I believe they would have won that game. So I'm taking Colorado serious. I don't know who they play this weekend, but I'm pretty. Hold on. Did they play? Oh, they play Cincinnati. Mm-hmm. And I think Cincinnati's
in Colorado.
I think Cincinnati's undefeated, too, in the conference play. Yeah, I don't know what the line is, but they'll win that one. I forgot.
Colorado minus 2.5.
Yeah. Colorado would cover that. What you think about that?
No, they not.
What you got against Deion, man? Come on.
Ain't about Deion, man. He don't play linebacker or cornerback.
Man, Colorado playing good ball. Like what? Okay, what? This time I'm gonna make sure you're not hating on Deion before we get on out here, man.
Ain't about Deion.
Okay, so what makes you think they're not gonna win, man? You don't know nothing about Cincinnati, man. Come on, man. Why you think they're not gonna win?
Coaching.
All right, I'm gonna tell you why they will win. Give y'all some perspective on it, man. The run defense for Colorado been playing out of his mind. Only time they did it look bad, I will admit, the first half of the Nebraska game, and that boy from Kansas State, gritting, whatever,
238 yards.
Yeah, he did them bad. But in most of the other games, though, they run defense has been spectacular. I mean, real talk. And I just don't believe Cincinnati has the horses on the outside to really keep up with their wide receivers and stuff like that.
Hunter didn't play in the second half.
Yeah, and they still blew him out. Let's show you how much talent they got.
So
You know what's really weird about that?
The point is, right? This guy is injured.
Yeah.
So you taking out your number one wide receiver and your number one corner.
Yeah, true. Yeah, but also I believe they got that much talent. But people don't realize that. Yeah, Hunter got hurt in the Kansas State game in the first quarter, and they still was beating Kansas State and hanging with them. What hurt them wasn't the fact that he got hurt, which of course it would have made a hell of a difference. But Horn then got hurt, the second receiver. Then the third receiver got hurt. See, a lot of people don't know that. They just think Hunter didn't play. This last game, Hunter only played like maybe
first half.
And check this out. He only played like 8-9 plays on defense. He didn't play defense. He had 31 snaps on offense and like 10 on defense. He only played 41 plays. So he wasn't playing that much defense last game anyway, even when he was playing. So once they got up by that big lead at halftime, Deion like, all right, sit on down, my boy. Get some more rest.
You know why that is?
But which part?
Why he only played about 10 plays on defense?
I don't believe he was totally healthy, but I also believe he's trying to save the kid because we're kicking their ass. So why go ahead and put the body around?
He has a shoulder injury, man.
Yeah, he got a shoulder
injury. He
injury.
can't tackle.
That probably is true. Yeah.
Because if you got him out here, we got a shoulder injury.
That's true,
right? Guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna hit that 9 hole running right at him, so he can take on a 280-pound lineman that he got to block.
I see what you're saying, like jet sweep, stuff like that. That way you got to put that shoulder into the offensive lineman. That aspect, yeah, you're right. That's a good catch on that.
Yeah.
For sure, you're right about that. Yeah. But all I'm saying is that they still blew them out.
Yeah.
Without having to use them a lot, and I really believe that if Horn, wish I could remember the other receiver's name, would have played, I believe they really would beat Kansas State. I do believe they'll beat Cincinnati this weekend. Only other game I'm worried about with Colorado for the rest of the season, truth be told, is Utah. Because Utah is physical in the trenches. But Utah has not been looking like Utah this year. I understand their quarterback is hurt and stuff like that. Yeah, they're not looking like Utah this year. They're not, but I think they can actually win out. I think if they do lose another game, it might be Utah because they're so physical. I saw the rest of their schedule. I just like the way it matches up. And I think that people don't realize that defensive-wise, that Colorado is actually more physical in the trenches than what people realize. I'm not saying they're Texas or Georgia or Ohio State, Alabama in the trenches, but they're nowhere near what they was last year.
They better.
Nowhere near, as far as trenches-wise.
Right.
And if you give them receivers some time, how the kids say, give them time to cook, Sanders going to get that ball to him. Now, that's the key. And I think their trenches have gotten better. So I got them definitely winning this week. I want to say that we know you don't. I know we got a couple of big ones this week. Gonna get out of here.
LSU A&M.
Yeah. Who you got in that game, dog? Who you got?
Man, I got LSU.
You better have them.
No, I'm just saying because LSU been playing some ball. A&M has a good defense, a great running game. Mm-hmm. LSU just a better team. Yeah. But the game's in College Station.
Yeah, man, I've been getting a lot of games right. I hate to do this to you Texas fans. I'm not doing it because of trolling. I think that Texas A&M will win that game, and the reason why LSU has the better quarterback. Mm-hmm. But after that, it kind of stops there. And people might say receivers too. A&M actually got some pretty decent receivers. The quarterback is just not accurate. Everything else, I just like better. I like A&M offensive line better. I know LSU got 2 good tackles, but A&M got a real good offensive line. They defensive line.
They got a pass rusher too.
You know what I'm saying? So I just think that A&M's gonna win that game. Yeah, on the road, the pass rusher. That means LSU got to go to silent count. I don't think LSU come out of there alive. I think A&M's gonna win that game, bro. I really do. I know when we played them, that pass rush was crazy when we had to go down there. So I do believe that, and I think the other one is don't Alabama play? Was not Alabama does this past weekend? There's another game in the SEC. I'm sorry, I don't have an attack, but I know you guys play Vanderbilt. I believe you guys will beat Vanderbilt. 18, I don't know about that. I don't know about 18. The quarterback at Vanderbilt, I don't know if y'all know. I can't think of his name. He's a baller. He's a baller. He is a baller, and he keep plays alive. Now I know you can't run around all day long because Texas put some hands on you, might and I don't want to say hurt the kid, but he gotta be smart. Put it that way. But he is very mobile.
Yeah.
He's got a little Johnny Manziel to him. He's very very mobile.
He got some moxie.
Yeah, he got a lot of moxie about himself. A lot of moxie about himself, the kid. So I do think they will actually cover. The biggest game of the week, which everybody know, is my team, Notre Dame, God's team. Yeah, playing Navy.
13-point.
Oh man,
13-point favorite.
I bet one of my boys he wanted 13. I'm like, nah, I give him 9.
I tease that plus add a touchdown to that. I give Navy plus 20.
Plus 20?
Yeah, heck yeah. Navy ain't gonna lose by 20.
I will say this: the best thing, I was really happy they did it last week for Notre Dame. I was so happy. That game against Georgia Tech, the game got placed at the Mercedes-Benz Bowl. I was like, yeah, we'll beat them. This game will be at Giant Stadium, so I'm like, okay, yeah, I feel confident now. We'll beat Navy. What scares me is when Notre Dame has to go to these campuses, and they'll say if it's a small, not gonna say small, but let's say the stadium only holds like 40,000, 50,000, like Louisville last year. Sometimes Notre Dame come out flat. And if we go to on the road, we play like a.
And no knock on Louisville Cardinals. We're just saying your stadium size.
The stadium, right.
Yeah.
The stadium is smaller. Now, when we went to the A&M with 100,000 people, I knew no one in hell they're going to come out flat that game. See, my bigotry about Notre Dame is sometimes we come out flat. I don't know what that's all about, but hell, Northern Illinois game, it came out flat. But then we came out pumped up against A&M, came out pumped up against Louisville. We played them this year because they beat us last year, and Louisville was ranked at that time. And they came out pumped up against Georgia Tech because that game was at the Mercedes-Benz Bowl, so it's 80,000 people. So I was nervous about this game playing Navy this week, but when they say, okay, it's going to be at Giant Stadium, I was like, okay, we'll be good because it's going to be packed house. A lot of our alumni will be able to go to that game. So whenever we play a college game in a major city, when we went out west a couple of years ago, I forgot who that was ranked. We played out there in Las Vegas, and we beat them. We weren't supposed to win that game 2 years ago, but we played, I think it was BYU that was ranked or somebody like that. But anyway,
right.
I like the fact that that game is in New York, so I do believe we will win. 13, maybe 20, I guess it's safe. I guess it's safe. We'll see, but I do believe we actually will win that game.
Yeah, I think you'll win, but I don't believe it's going to be by 20.
Yeah,
with the line of 13, to be clear, I would say I would tease it.
Right.
By a touchdown, 7 points to a 20.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you on that.
Notre Dame should win that game.
Yeah, I think we should win that game too. Before we get up out of here, Bowtie Bill, I think that's probably with it. I'm trying to think, make sure I got to look at all the big games because we try to do our picks to help people out. I can't remember, it was another.
Oregon is playing Illinois.
They're gonna beat the hell out of Illinois, man. I'm from Chicago.
Ohio State is playing.
I'm looking at it. I'm looking it up now. I really don't think
Ohio State is playing.
Okay, so you got Ohio State playing Nebraska.
Nebraska.
I'm not.
Who's playing Wisconsin?
Indiana playing, and that's the other team messing up the polls too. Indiana, they ranked.
Yeah.
They 13th. Wisconsin ain't really playing. So Oregon's playing Illinois. Oregon's favored by 21. They might cover that. I'm not gonna give you guys any betting advice on that. Here, I knew Alabama played somebody. They played Missouri, and Alabama's favored by 14.
Right. And that's in Tuscaloosa.
Yeah. You want to give any gambling advice on that? You're not touching
I teased that. I teased down to 7.
You 7? Yeah. Me personally, I would not touch that game. But if I was to bet that game, I would definitely tease Missouri to 21, make it 21. I do not trust Alabama's defense. Don't get me wrong, Missouri's not that good either, if you ask me. But I would just say you have two unpredictable teams. So why not get as many points as possible? But I still would not bet that, but that's my logic behind how I'm thinking. Miami, oh my God. If you'd have told
21.
me at the beginning of this year that Miami, Florida
21.
State would be 21-point dog, that's crazy. Let's show you how much Florida State has fell off. And the other one is, LSU, Texas A&M. That's pretty much it. As far as big games, Kansas State, that's a rivalry game, but Kansas is 2-5. I think Kansas State is just going to destroy them. Even though the line is only 10, that's very surprising.
And it's at home.
And Ohio State's playing Nebraska. They favored by 25. Nebraska's 2-5. I think Ohio State would definitely cover that. Nebraska has They have a very good young quarterback. I think he's like a year or two away. I mean, he's pretty decent.
Right.
But Bowtie Bill, before we get out of here, we gave him a full hour today on the college show,
Wow.
man. Bowtie Bill, y'all know how much you love talking college football, so we didn't do
Absolutely.
a 30-minute show. Did a full hour for y'all. Bowtie Bill, tell the people. Okay, that's how you feeling?
Hook 'em.
Hook 'em, all right. Bowtie Bill, tell the people what we need, baby.
Man, thank you for everything that you're doing for us. You know, continue to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification button as well. Drop a line or two in the comments section. Tell your family members and friends the ones you like as well as the ones you don't like. We thank you for everything you're doing. Keep on riding with us because we keep on driving the show.
Yes, sir, man. Good job on that, Bowtie Bill. We about to get back. It was a pleasure doing the show with you. Y'all know how we do. Every Wednesday, Thursday, we're dropping 2 shows, 12 o'clock and 7. Hit the notification like Bowtie Bill say. Tell a friend, tell a friend. It's about to get crazy. We're about to turn up and do some of these, talk about pro football. Make sure you tell the people to keep supporting the Tell the Truth Podcast 23. I'm your host, Shy-Ty Neal. My co-host,
Bowtie Bill.
Bowtie Bill is in the building. We out here. Peace.
Hook 'em.